Relating slope and y-intercept to linear equations. Lesson 7 notes. Example number 10. Write an equation for the given ordered pairs in the table below. So once again, we want to look at this column right here, that x column. Do you see any zeros? If we have a 0 in that x column, we're halfway done because we would know what the y-intercept is. But unfortunately, once again, this does not have a 0 in that x column. So that means we have to find the slope and then use the slope in one of the points, plug it into the point slope formula, and solve. All right, so we are going to subtract from the bottom up. Be very careful here. So this is -2 minus -8. And on this side, it's 6 minus -3. So -2 minus -8 would become -2 plus 8, which would give us 6. Then 6 minus -3 would become 6 plus 3, which would be 9. This is our rise. This is our run. So the slope would be the rise of 6 over a run of 9. Now this is the first problem we've done where that doesn't divide out evenly. That's not a big deal, but we do want it in simplest form. So to put it in simplest form, I could tell you what it is, but I want you to see that make sure you're putting it in your calculator. 6 over 9, and you get 2/3. So our slope is 2/3. And again, you could pick any point, but especially you want to practice those negatives, so we're going to use the -3, -8. So -3, -8. This is x1, this is y1. All right, so we're going to take the information we have right here and plug it into our equation. So we have y, and now you have two options. You could either put minus -8, or you could change it right away. The opposite of y1 is +8. Our slope is 2/3. And then you could put it as minus -3. Or again, you could think of it as the opposite of -3 is +3. I don't like double signs, so I'm going to try to avoid those at all costs. If you did have the double signs, then you would want to take a moment and rewrite it with positives. The double negatives would become positive, like I have it here. Okay, let's do the distributive property. So we're going to take 2/3 times x. Doesn't want to work for me. And then 2/3 times 3. So we have y plus 8 equals 2/3 x. Now 2/3 times 3, again, you should be using your calculator. I'm just going to, 3 into 3 is 1, 1 times 2 is 2. So this would be +2. Once you've done the distributive property, you want to isolate that variable y. To get y by itself, I have to get rid of the +8 by subtracting 8 from both sides. This would cancel. Y equals 2/3 x. 2 minus 8 would be -6. And that is it for question number 10. Now we just did 4 of those. I hope that you paid close attention so you understand when you have an XY chart and you're asked to find the equation, if you don't have a 0 in the X column, you have to find the slope, use a point, use the point slope formula, and find the equation. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask.